we're trying to weed out, we're trying to stop these people who keep making fake footage, and it's something, it's just unprecedented. We have these people that are from the intelligence agencies that say that they care about us now, and although they worked there for 25 years. You have Lou Elizondo saying that we don't have any anti-gravity crafts, but yet you have Stephen Greer too from the Pentagon, and he says we do. So it's always a mixed message. It's always something that's trivial. The Pentagon footage for the UFOs it's nothing. It's garbage. I'm sorry, it's garbage. I had better footage than the Pentagon, so that means I had better footage than the military-industrial complex. Over and over and over again. And over again. And honestly, at this point, it's not me. I can't do this. I'm just a man. I'm just an individual unit of consciousness. This is beyond my capabilities. But I believe in something greater than myself. And during my experience, I did a couple right moves, and that was, don't let society change your mind. Don't let society bully you. Don't let society say, no, you didn't see that because in our science books it says it's impossible. Believe in what you see. If you believe in what you see, you believe in me. If you believe in me, then believe in what you see. What does that mean? The experience is tied into something greater than yourself. That's what it means. So believe in what you see. We fight all these wars over religion for so many thousands of years. My God's better than your God. When really, we're talking about the same entity. Yet we spill blood for it all the time. Oh, we have different characters or different people that represent them, Jesus or Muhammad or whatever. The point is that if you believe in something greater than yourself, that's wonderful. And if you don't, that's fine too. At the end of the day, we're all connected. Okay? So to have this UFO topic, I wasn't religious. I'm still not, but I have a very strong relationship with this supreme being. But they keep having this game being played with misinformation and we own the gray spheres and this is happening and that's happening. All this disinformation, it's just, I'm sick of it. So I learned something. You're not going to really believe me either. You're not going to believe anything I show you until you have your own journey. Until you say to yourself, you know what, I'm so fed up with this bullshit. I don't know who to believe. Good. I hope you say that. I really do. And if you mean it with your heart, you'll go out there yourself and look at the sky and you'll start seeing things. And they won't add up. They don't add up. Oh, you're filming satellites. No, they're not. They're too big and bright. You're going to have so many people tell you that you're wrong. Okay? But you're not wrong. Your intuition serves you right. You have a right to know where you live and what you're doing and have some information. Maybe not all the facts, but you'll have most of them. This is the star that I was filming. And this star is Alpha Centauri, which is out in the west as part of the United States sky. I'm in Florida. And something happened to it tonight that is extraordinary, and I can't really explain what it is. It just happened. Something went through a star. That is not the moon. So I want to make that very clear. This was filmed at 9:30 p.m., November 22nd. Okay, around maybe close to 9:45, somewhere around the time frame. This was the last object I was filming. This is a star out in the west side of the Western Hemisphere. So just look to your west at night. If you live in the United States, it's right there, and you'll see it. And I think this is Alpha Centauri. I have to double check tonight. I'm gonna have to look it up. I might be wrong, but I think it's Alpha Centauri. Well, you're going to witness something for the first time, I think, ever. That's 100% real and authentic. This is on my Nikon P1000 at 125 optical. Okay, this would be right here. This would not be shown to the public. I want you to understand this. This is information that you're not privileged to have. So I'm getting it for you. Okay? I'm getting it for you, and I'm doing it myself. It's taken me 7 years to get to this point. But stuff like this, I've never even seen before. I don't have any imagination for this. What is that? I don't know. It's not a plane, I promise you that. It's a projectile UFO that's going out away from the stars. It's going out of our area. That's exactly where it went flying this way. It left Earth's gravity. Okay? Let me show you the front of this. Okay? This is a multi-dimensional craft again and again and again. I keep getting the same. All these are multi-dimensional, fourth dimension, maybe even higher crafts that come out of nowhere. I'm just filming the star. I was in a lot of pain today with my feet and my back and just a little bit of everything. My knees hurt a little bit, my ankles hurt really, but I just wasn't feeling so good today. So I was asking for a little bit more help than usual. And I was filming the star because this star does an interesting color scheme. Sometimes it looks red and sometimes it looks blue. But this is just before it's about to set. And we had a lunar eclipse, did we not? Right? All right. During the lunar eclipse, I went out there like 2 o'clock a.m. and I got some footage, and it was just too cloudy on the East Coast. But I was able to break up the clouds a little bit. So here it comes. When I was recording this, it was so fast that my whole screen from here to here, it was like a wave on like this. The whole screen was like just distorted a wave, just like this. And I knew something really big, like this, came through. Something big, huge, went right through the star. So here's next screen. So look at this. This is some sort of like some sort of, I don't know, it's like some sort of like a foam or something, or some sort of explosion, or I don't know. I don't have the answers for this one. I wish I did. I don't. You know, I experience things. I can't always explain all the stuff that I see. I try, you know, I give it my best shot through like a simulation theory. But if this was a real explosion, let's say, from a physical or objective reality, and this was a planet, see, I'm thinking it might be a planet. Now, like Jupiter or something. I have to check my star map real quick. Because, look at, see? So, it might, you know, it might be. I gotta double check. So this is a green color. Okay, a little bit of a green color. That is like a silverish disc color. This is some sort of trail that it left behind, but this also resembles a disc, or at least it matches the same shape as that sun. I'm sorry, that star or planet. It might be Jupiter. I don't know. I'm gonna look. I have to find out later. But when I see stars with my Nikon P1000, I'm going to tell you something that you might not know. In a simulation, the star, and many times, has luminosity looking this way, and luminosity that looks this way too. So it's like a folded piece of paper. See my thumb? So if I'm looking this way, all you see is my hand. My thumb is kind of missing, right? But then if I'm over you, all you see is my thumb, and then my fingers would blend in together with the thumb. And that's what happens. So this piece of paper, let's just say, is what you would see on the horizon as it sinks from the west to the east. But then if it goes over you, you'll see this flat part here, and you won't see that part, because this part will be covering that part. That's what I've noticed with a lot of stars up close. And it makes sense because all you got to do is light up one area here and one light area there, and no spheres needed. do your own homework. Here is the trace source of it. Disc. That's a different color. That is a gray. And as you can see, it's connected from all of this. So, and this is going through a planet or a star. Either way, it's pretty impressive. I don't understand how one object turned into four. I can't explain that. I don't know what this stuff is. Maybe that's another another vehicle. I don't know, because they're all different. I mean, that's a perfect square. I don't know. Even before these things even show up, there's all these distortions before any of this stuff even came into view. And it was spectacular. I knew the second this thing ran into this star, this planet or star, I'm gonna find out tonight. I knew there was something special. So here's an object here, okay? And to me, it looks like a disc or a ring, some sort of disc here, okay? It's not a flat one. It's like raised up. It could be a planet maybe, or, I mean, listen, if that's something that big and it's near Jupiter or wherever this star-lit object is, that's huge. That's bigger than Earth. I want to make this very clear to you, okay? If this is Jupiter or Saturn, then this right here is bigger than Earth. No doubt about it. And this, it's like it's trailing so much. This would be some sort of comet, would it not? How could something so big and fast get so close to a star that I was filming and actually, somehow or another mess this thing up? And trust me, you'll see somebody who fakes their videos. They're going to watch this video. Okay? And what they're going to do is they're just going to say nothing and pretend like they never even noticed it. And what's going to happen, and this is coming from God itself, is that they're going to copy a version of this, and now they have a new idea to fake some more shit. So what's happening is, when I film the real stuff, they come back, and there's people grabbing my real stuff, because they know my stuff is legit. Okay? They know that. And they copy the idea of it because it's so creative and beautiful that they don't have the imagination to even think like that. Okay? Look at what happens. This disc, boom, turns into three, four different objects. It's shot over here. So here's the red one. Here's that red bowling disc that we saw. Then here's another gray one in here. Okay? Then this interacts with the whole star. I don't know if this is some sort of like plane or platform and it's trying to show me that this was dark and this lit it up, or did it just go through it? I don't know. I don't have the answer. And I bet nobody else does either. Look at this. So this to me is really interesting because this one here, obviously it's another disc, right? Or something close to it. Yeah, this is like a disc, pointed disc. But this one here is a green color, okay? It's very bright. But in the back, it's a sphere. So what happens is, if that's a sphere, it's going so fast that its picture is like, it's behind it where it's supposed to be. I don't understand that. I don't know. It's a very strange object. They're all different. They're all completely different. Now here's the test when I go to the side. So, do you see this? That is the same distance, or if not, right at the star or planet level. The other two are not, but let's see if they will be. So this is the stuff you're never going to see with the government. They're never going to show you this, and they probably have these videos already, but they're never going to show you this. And that's what you got me for. But these things take time because I don't film bullshit. I don't make up stories. This, okay, looks like it's blending in with the star, and it can, but it's not. They're separate still. And then this thing takes it a whole nother life of itself. The top one, look at that. Shape-shifting object, changed shape completely. Then you got this UFO that's underneath the shape-shifting, the silver one. And then you have this guy right here that's exposing some sort of space foam or plane. Okay, and then toward the nose column here of that whole thing, you can really, I wish you could see my direct copy. It's silver. It's silver. I've never seen anything like this. I've seen a million things transit the sun. Take my word for it. I knew it. See, there's a silver triangle. It's actually in it, but you can't see it that well here. I don't know why. Yes, you can. Just a little bit right here. It's right there. And it breaks off. I've seen a lot of things transit the sun. All right, let me tell you something. And it doesn't do this. It doesn't act like this. I have never seen anything move so fast and so quickly for an object that's so far away. And look at this object shape-shifting as well. And it's tied into this. See? That's dark matter, dark energy perhaps. And it's connected to this very interesting piece of green material that has now impacted this planet and or star. I'll find out. It sure has. You see the different colors? The planet and or star is basically melting its own photons and brightness down to that plane. So what they did is they created a plane, a space-time flat platform for it to take some of the photons away or some of the energy away. I don't know. But that's, see how the star is a purple pink color? Well, the star is now melting it. So what happened was they didn't have this before. So maybe I just caught it and it came in and it gave it this extra dimension. So maybe this thing is helping it. I don't, there's a million theories. I have no idea. But I can tell you, it definitely interacts with the star or the planet, one or the other. Look at that. That's pink. That's part of the star. Wow. Here's a lighter spectrum. You want to see it live again? Okay. I think this could be Jupiter, guys. I'm a little embarrassed. I don't know right now because I've been busy. But yeah, a sun shouldn't have that unless it's some sort of another lunar eclipse we're not aware about. Somewhere else from a different star system. All right. Thanks for being patient with me. But yeah, this is all about the truth. And I'm not going to... rush these videos out to you guys for no reason. You want to hear me yell and scream? That's why I always turn it lower. I still get excited to this day. I've never seen anything transit. Man, I had my Nikon P1000. This was not the one that had the normal light, the low. This had a very low light sensor, so this thing is so much brighter than what it would be normally. I couldn't imagine how bright this must be, but it lit up my whole screen. I couldn't believe it when I was watching. I had no idea this was going to happen. So remember, it's one object that turns into like 4 or 5 objects. And it took the pink, purplish colored light. It took some of it. Wow, I can't even stop it. That's how fast it was. I can't stop it on the same screen. Crazy, huh? This is what you get from God. This is what you get from your God, my God. It helps the people that wants the truth. These are once in a lifetime shots, and I'm so lucky and fortunate to get these because it knows what my goals are. It knows that I'm going to share the information and help the public out as much as I can. And I'm the person that not only does the talking, but I'm the one that does the video recording. I think it's enough talking already. We've had so many different people play these characters, and they know this and they know that person, and they're special and you're not. We've had that already, guys. Put your money where your mouth is and go out there and do your videos without faking them. Without faking them. No one's ever showed anyone a video like this before in their life. Here you go. One more time. And it was going out to space. It was not coming into Earth. It was going out. Not coming down. Out. So I want to thank the greatest consonant system for this experience. And I hope you guys enjoyed this. And thank you for your patience. Have a good night.